back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
What is up, full-time family? Top of the morning to you bitches. I woke up feeling the holiday spirit. I'm telling you, I read a couple comments last night, you know, checking up on the channel. I'm gonna bring you up to speed. Some of you already seen it. I seen the replies. First of all, our boy Sean O'Malley came back through, laughed his ass off at the fantasy fight. It is what it is. But even better, I fucking reading the comments and I see my boy, what is his name? I gotta pull his name up and give him a specific shout out, because as of right now he is just a lurker. But he said, yo, I've been paying $20 a month to the old boy over there, but I've also been watching your channel since the beginning, and I gotta fucking admit, this shit is hella fun. I don't got much time to be in the comments, but I do love the channel, so that's just good to see. You know, I mean, I haven't confirmed. I know we have at least one other person that's came over, you know, that enjoys at least both channels, but I've also seen, I gotta fucking poke the bear, man. I've been trying not to do it. I've been seeing them motherfucking patrons dropping, dude, down to about 91. All right. Oh, I wanted to go in, but I'm being cool. I'm not gonna do it, man. That just slipped out. But with that being said, let's get to the fucking news. Because Conor McGregor has came out and dropped a big hint. I mean, these other MMA websites are reporting this shit as fucking breaking news. Conor McGregor drops huge news on his next fight. I literally expected to see like a one-on-one fucking interview with Conor McGregor dropping some bombs, some fucking knowledge bombs. But no, it was one of them fucking TMZ videos where they catch him like coming out of the store shopping and he's on the way to his car. So they got time to get off 3 quick questions and they're like, yo, when's your next fight? What about Pacquiao? What about WWE? And Conor McGregor answers them real quick, like, I want a real fight. Fuck Pacquiao, fuck the WWE. And it was like, ah, damn. Even though Chris said he wants a real fight, an MMA fight next. And of course, I gotta fucking take, since I'm poking the bear, let's poke the fucking boxing turds. He said he wants a real fight next. And no, yeah, boxers, that's not you. He's talking about an MMA fight when he says a real fight. He's not talking about fisticuffs. He's not talking about the fucking hand thing they do over there. He's talking about grappling, kicking, punching, jiu-jitsu, whatever the fuck you got. Bring all your skills to the table and let's see who's the best fighter. That's what Conor McGregor's talking about here, MMA, and he clarified that after he said a real fight. They were like, oh, so what about Pacquiao? He said, I said a real fight, an MMA fight. And then they asked Conor McGregor one quick question before he got in his car and fucking scurried away off to the, wow, what is the fucking home base of the fucking Sons of Anarchy? That's where he went, because you know this is Conor McTeller. He was going back to the home base and shit, and they asked, what about the WWE? And he said, fuck the WWE. And that's good to see, because I do think we'll probably see Conor McGregor eventually one day in the WWE, maybe a couple of years from now. Conor McGregor can do the WWE for like the next 20 years. You can be like 40 and be in the WWE, because it's not, or, well, there's guys that are 40 in the MMA. I mean, you can be like fucking 50 or 60 in the WWE. I mean, we just seen like Goldberg making a return. I mean, you know what, it is what it is in the WWE. It's a little scripted. So Ronda Rousey has went over to the WWE. That's something I haven't reported on, because I'm not a fucking WWE channel. I'm not really too interested in that. But at the same time, Ronda Rousey, man, I've been seeing her in like WWE skits low-key and shit. Like, I don't think her contract's official, but she's definitely fucking having some run-ins, backstage run-ins with some of them WWE divas and shit. So Ronda's on her way. Conor McGregor would be a great addition to the WWE, of course. There's been talks of Conor McGregor going to the WWE. He said he'd slap the heads off of all of them, Brock Lesnar included. But fuck the WWE, as Conor McGregor said. We're here to talk about the real juicy part of this story, the real fight. He said he's coming back to MMA, and what does that mean? Who could that mean, I should say? Who does that mean? We know Conor McGregor is the UFC's current lightweight champion. He won his belt about 13 months ago, maybe a little over at this point, when he beat Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205 Madison Square Garden and became the champ, the first person in the UFC to hold 2 titles at the same time, lightweight and featherweight. Now, Conor McGregor since then went to fight Floyd Mayweather. We all know made $100 million, and we've all been speculating, is he ever going to fight again? Is he ever going to box again? What is Conor going to do? I mean, we've been seeing Conor McGregor for every reason outside of combat sports, and now it's good to see that his plans are MMA. Now, for who that means, we've got the current interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson, which is, if all was right in the world, that's who Conor McGregor would be fighting. But Conor McGregor did not confirm that. Just because he said he's coming back to MMA does not mean he's going to be defending his title versus Tony Ferguson. He could still come back to MMA in a couple of months and pull a GSP, you know what I'm saying? Well, he would have to get colitis out of nowhere, but he could vacate his belt and then just let Tony Ferguson, the interim champion, fight a different contender, and then Conor could go on to fight Nate Diaz in the trilogy fight. Conor could fight GSP down the line, which would also be a mega fight, because Conor McGregor at this point, I mean, there have actually been reports that Conor McGregor's targeting a fight with Tony Ferguson in March or April. I mean, Tony Ferguson has came out and said he's preparing for that fight to unify his belt in March. We've also heard Kenny Florian, I believe, on his podcast said that that's what he's hearing. Conor McGregor versus Tony Ferguson in March. You know, Conor McGregor on St. Paddy's Day does make all the sense in the world, but if you're talking about pay-per-view buys and not just selling out an arena, then Tony Ferguson might not have the highest stock, as GSP would say, when you're talking about a Nate Diaz trilogy fight or a George St. Pierre mega fight. So with that being said, there's 3 options, realistic options, if Conor McGregor is to MMA. And if you're just talking about his next fight, there's only 2 realistic options, as GSP has colitis, just vacated his belt, and he probably won't be back for at least a while, if ever. But if we're just talking about the 2 most realistic possibilities for Conor McGregor coming back to MMA, that's going to be Tony Ferguson, the interim champ, or Nate Diaz, the trilogy fight. And with that being said, it is what it is. Can't wait to see either one. I really don't care at this point. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I'm out. P.S. It's motherfucking fight day. How did I almost not mention that in this video? Fucking Robbie Lawler versus Rafael Dos Anjos in the main event of UFC Winnipeg on Big Fox. We've also got Mike Perry fighting Santiago Ponzinibbio. Somebody was like, yo, did you hear Mike Perry called Santiago Pinocchio? And I was like, yo, that is just fucking funny, and it's perfect when you think about Mike Perry. Like, that's just something he might say when he's reading his opponent's name, like Santiago fucking Pinocchio, what is it? That shit was pretty hilarious. We got Mike Perry versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. We got Robbie Lawler versus Rafael Dos Anjos. We've also got Ricardo Lamas versus Josh Emmett, originally scheduled against Jose Aldo, who stepped up to fight Max Holloway. Josh Emmett replaced him in the co-main event. Josh Emmett did miss weight by a couple of pounds, but at the same time, he fucking took the fight on short notice versus one of the best featherweights in the world, Ricardo Lamas. There's also one more big fight on that. Oh yeah, Misha Cirkunov versus Teixeira. Can't wait tonight. It is what it is. I'll probably see you guys tonight. I got some stuff to do today. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.